Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Ollie Ace and I'm a Builderall affiliate. So I have a lot of people asking me, what do you do when the sales are just not coming in? What do you do when I'm not able to bring in an affiliate and end up having a Builderall account where I'm constantly paying, $50 month on month? What do I do? So that's basically what has encouraged me to drop this video. So the way that I handle that and the way that I encourage my team to act when that kind of thing happens, because let's face it, it's not a standard where you're constantly making sales each and every day, right? And I think that for those people that are doing that, then that's great. But for those of you that may not be on that kind of path, then what you need to do is kind of rethink how you position yourself. How do you put yourself in that state where you're feeling motivated and where you're feeling energized, and most importantly, you're feeling like you're making progress, right? So for me, I'm not one of those all-star players out there that are bringing in sales each and every day, okay? But the one thing that I can tell you is that I am bringing sales in consistently, right? Week on week, month on month, okay? And that's what I encourage my team to do, and that's what my team have been doing. So I guess ask my strategy in terms of how do you stay focused when, you're not bringing in the sales like you expect to, especially when you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. It's basically think about, the process and, how you're going about achieving those sales. Now, I dropped a video. My last video was all about making sure that all the tasks that you are undertaking are always income generating. Okay, so that's the first thing. Always review your tasks, your actions on a day-by-day basis and ensuring that it has a direct impact on generating sales, i.e. bringing in an affiliate. So don't get bogged down, and I won't I won't focus on it too much because I keep on saying it, but don't get bogged down in the detail, okay? You want to get rid of distractions and only concern yourself with activities that are going to have a direct impact on bringing in an affiliate and making sales. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is that you want to basically start thinking of, the process as a whole. Now, no matter what process you're following or what strategy you're following, I personally don't believe there is a wrong or right strategy to follow. Because again, I have a lot of people asking me, Ollie, what is the strategy you're following? What is the secret? What is the magic formula? And I keep on saying to a whole load of you that reach out to me, there isn't a magic formula and it definitely isn't a secret, okay? What it does take, however, is focus and consistency. So it doesn't matter what strategy or process you're following, without those two things, okay, it doesn't matter what strategy or process you follow, you're not gonna succeed. Okay, you need those two things. Now, in terms of the process that I follow, is that it's a very simple step-by-step process with a very high conversion rate. Like I said, it's 1 in 3. For every 3 people that I pitch Builderall to, I'm getting at least 1 conversion. Okay, and that's fact. But why the strategy is so successful and so airtight is because it's simple. Okay, it cuts out all the BS and it doesn't bog you down in detail and it doesn't distract you from the main goal, which is to bring in an affiliate, ensuring that your account is paying for itself so that you're not hemorrhaging money month on month. Okay, so you're not out of pocket. And like I said, what you need to do to be part of that process and for it to work is that you need to trust it. Okay, you need to trust the process. Now, I'm a very strong advocate to making sure that every day, okay, is that you review the activities that you're doing. Okay, so even though you are following a step-by-step process, whether it be my process or someone else's, you need to review it on a day-by-day. Okay, because we're all different. We have different lifestyles, we have a different work family schedule, so you need to obviously flex it around you and make sure it works for you, right? So it's important that you review your tasks on a day-by-day basis and make sure that you are always on track, right? The second thing is, like I said, trust the process. Okay, you're not going to get sales every time you expect them. All right, but as long as you're following that process and you trust it, and you're profiling the people that you're promoting Builderall to, and you're working in the value, all right, then you are on the right path. But you just need to trust it. Now, the sales may not come in straight away. All right, I've had instances where I've put in a lot of work on a couple of prospects, but I don't close them straight away. Okay, I might not be able to bring them in on the first, second or third attempt. All right, it might be even a week or two after. It does happen, guys, but it is part of the process, and that's the important thing to remember, that you're not going to necessarily get sales right away or when you expect them to come in. Okay, but the one thing that I can promise you, if you are following that process and you're doing things correctly and you're constantly and consistently reviewing your progress and the process on a day-by-day basis, okay, you will absolutely get sales and you will absolutely build a team of affiliates, okay? That is the process. Well, that is the process that I follow, and that's the process my team follow, okay? And as long as you can trust the process, okay, you will have times where you have sales coming in a day. All right, my best day is that I've had 4 sales come out of nowhere, all right, on one day. And it's not to say that they just came out of nowhere. So I don't mean to say that they came out of nowhere. I had paid the work forward. I had put in some work probably a week or two before, but now they've all decided to come in on that one day. All right, and that's the process working for you. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that even though you may not get the sales within the time frame that you're expecting, trust the process, because they will come in. You do the stuff properly, you follow the process properly, and you're being consistent and you're being focused and you're you're putting away the distraction, they will come. All right, and they will come when you least expect it. And I think it's really important that you keep that in mind, because it's very easy to get it's very easy to get distracted, to get put off almost, and feel frustrated, especially when you're coming from a place of desperation and frustration. Okay, when you come across these things in terms of being desperate and frustration, right? That's a dangerous place to be living in, because you start doing some crazy things, right? You start doing some crazy ass things, like you start thinking, okay, I need to make money, I need to make it quick. I've got bills coming out. I need to pay for my membership. And then you start panicking, and you're at panic mode. You're on red alert. So what do you end up doing? You basically end up splashing out cash, even though you may not have the luxury of cash. Somehow you find it, okay? But you end up investing in solo ads. You end up investing in Facebook ads. Like I said, you do some crazy shit, right? And and you're not necessarily thinking it through, but because you're acting from a place of frustration and desperation, you're looking for something quick, okay? And you guys, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, know as well as I do, there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. There isn't. And when you start going to that place, things can get very dangerous. Okay, and like I said, that's when you start putting yourself in a hole, and it becomes a spiral effect. Okay, and you really don't want to be caught up in that. So what I'm saying is that trust the process. Okay, things may not always work your way, so that it may appear, looking at it from a close proximity, but it's the whole part of the process. It's the whole part of the process, okay? And, that's what I really wanted to relay to you guys, that message is that don't be in a rush, okay? Just trust the process, continue doing what you're doing, and those sales, those affiliates will come through. Trust me. This is your boy Ollie. I hope you got value out of this video, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. So go out there, keep it lit. I'll see you soon.